Hey guys, in this video I want to talk a little bit about the monopoly market, and I want you guys, when you study this chapter, especially when you study the demand and marginal revenue and profit maximization, compare what you are learning in this chapter with perfect competition market, and you will see the differences between these two markets. So I want to talk a little bit about this graph. So I'm going to put my price here, my marginal revenue here, and then quantity here. If you remember, in the perfect competition market, the price was the same as marginal revenue, and it was also equal to average revenue. That is not the case in monopoly market. In monopoly market, marginal revenue is no longer equal to our price, and in fact our price is always greater than our marginal revenue. In perfect competition market, we had a horizontal marginal revenue and price was fixed, obviously, because the sellers, they were all price takers, so price was fixed, doesn't matter how much we produce, and it was equal to marginal revenue. That's not the case here. Our marginal revenue in monopoly market is downward slope. Our demand also is no longer perfectly elastic like perfect competition. Our demand is also downward slope. So we have a downward slope demand, downward slope marginal revenue, and always our marginal revenue is steeper than our demand. So pay attention to this factor. In a perfect competition market, we didn't really talk about price because price was always given. We were just looking for the optimal quantity. In monopoly market, however, we are looking for both price and the optimal quantity because our monopolies are the ones who set the price in the market. So finding the price is actually easy because our monopolies always set the price at the elastic part of demand. If you review chapter 6, you probably remember that if our demand is linear, straight line, at the higher price level, like here, our demand is elastic, and at the lower price level, our demand is inelastic. Our monopolies always set the price at this part of our demand. Never ever they set it here because of the total revenue test that we discussed in chapter 6. So they have the ability to reduce the price and still make money because they are putting their price at this area when the demand is elastic. If the price drops, in case if they have a competitor in the market or whatnot, they can still increase their total revenue because the demand is elastic. To find the optimal quantity, we're going to follow the same thing that we discussed in perfect competition market, and we're going to use the marginal revenue, marginal cost rule, and the quantity, one more time, is optimal whenever the marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Same thing as we had in perfect competition market. So you can basically apply this marginal revenue equals marginal cost for both pure monopoly market and for perfect competition market. And we are not going to talk about the shutdown case in monopoly market because in the short run, monopolies always make money, so we always have positive economic profit. So we're not going to discuss the shutdown case that we did in perfect competition market. Everything is pretty nice and smooth. Profit is always positive. So definitely compare monopoly market and perfect competition when you are studying monopoly. Till next time.